We haven't done a video together in a long time, Finley. Hi. Isn't he so cute? Hi everyone, it's Kieran with Thrifted Living and Finley. You say hi? Hello. And we are here today to do a Pupdate video. This is a video that I wanted to do quite a while ago. Oh my gosh, isn't he so cute? This is a video that I wanted to do quite a while ago. So today's video is sponsored by Furbo, and I want to thank them so much for sponsoring today's video. In addition to the Pupdate that I'm going to share with you, we are also going to be trying out their dog camera. So if you're new to my channel, oh, he is not going to stay here for this. I think we're only going to be able to see Finley for a couple minutes in this video. But if you're new to my channel, this is Finley. He is our rescue pup. We've had him, oh my goodness, it'll be 3 years in February that we've had him. So I think Finley will be in and out of this video because he is just not super comfortable sitting with me. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know Finn, Finn is the pup that we got at a shelter a few years ago. And when we got him, he was a stray. So he was found as a stray in, actually it was funny, in the city that Sean and I grew up in the town that we grew up in. And so it was almost like it was meant to be. So when we first went to get him, we actually went to look at a different dog, and we just really didn't click with that dog. So then we asked if they had any other dogs. They brought out a few different dogs, and then they said, well, we have this one. He was just brought in as a stray like the day before, and they said they had to give 5 days for the person to claim him, for somebody to claim him. And so we saw him, we fell in love with him instantly. I mean, it was like right away that we knew he was our dog. And so we had to wait 5 days to see if anybody claimed him, and nobody did. And we were able to go back and get him a couple weeks later. And so yeah, and it's been wonderful. I mean, not everything has been wonderful since, but things have been pretty good with Finley since then. Since Finley has made many appearances in my videos over the years, I would like to answer some of the commonly asked questions that I receive about him. I also got some questions on Instagram and Facebook, and I would like to address those as well for this little Pupdate. So some of the questions that I commonly get about Finley are, first of all, how old is he? He was found as a stray, so the vet seemed to think that he was 3 or 4 when we got him. So he's either 6 or 7 right now, and that's just a guess. But just seeing how you know, mobile he is and how comfortable he seems at this point, I don't think he's 7. I think he maybe is closer to that 6-year-old mark. He doesn't seem to be showing any signs of like arthritis. He's not going gray anywhere. And that's one thing that's sort of a bummer, is that we would like to know exactly how old he is. It's silly, but we'd like to know when his birthday is so we can celebrate it on his actual birthday. I mean, I know he's a dog, but it's just a little thing. We like to say that his birthday is Valentine's Day because that's the first day that we got to see him, and that's when that was the day we saw him at the shelter. So we like to say that he is born on Valentine's Day. Another question that I get about Finley often is, what breed is he? So the vet thought that he was an American Eskimo mix, and we think, based on some of the characteristics that he displays, that he is American Eskimo and maybe Pomeranian. I don't know if that's a common mix, but we're really not sure. The vet just said American Eskimo mix. I've been asked why we picked the name Finley. It just sort of sounded right when we said it. We had talked about a bunch of different names, and then we said Finn, and it just felt right knowing him. We just love his name. And usually he goes by, we usually call him Finley. Usually Finley. His collar says Finn, but usually it depends. I feel like we introduce him as Finn, but then we call him Finley. I don't know why. He doesn't have a middle name. Some dogs do have middle names, but we haven't really given him a middle name yet. Sean and I have like backstories about Finley. So based on the way Finley looks, I like to call him a baby polar bear sometimes, or a baby seal pup, because I just think he looks just like that in his eyes and in his face. He just looks like such a baby to me. Sean doesn't think he's a baby at all. He has a completely different story for Finley in his history. But I think he's just a little baby, so I make him talk like a baby sometimes. And Sean's like, no, that's not how he talks. Another question that I've received about Finn is, does he use the stairs? If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that Sean and I renovated our attic. It's funny, he will go down the stairs, but he will not walk up them, which seems backwards to me. I feel like if I were an animal and like smaller, I would be concerned about what it would be like going down, because he walks down head first, you know, and not as concerned about walking up. But he is the complete opposite. He is totally comfortable walking down the stairs, but he refuses, and he has refused this entire time to walk up the stairs. Another question that I receive sometimes is, what is his temperament like? Because I guess American Eskimos can sort of be like, some can be sort of like demanding and others can be laid back. Finley is in between. He can be very demanding and very vocal about what he wants. So he likes to bark at the neighbors, he likes to bark at the kids on the street, he likes to bark at people he doesn't know. There's a cat on the street, its name is Orange Cat. We don't know what its actual name is, but we call it Orange Cat, and Finley hates it. He either hates it or he loves it and he wants to play with it. We're not sure. But he will freak out, and he has a bark that he does when somebody's here, he has a bark that he does when he sees the neighborhood kids playing, and then he has an Orange Cat bark, and Orange Cat bark is like, he freaks out. And so we don't know if he doesn't like that cat or what the situation is. And it's interesting because probably about 2 months ago I was talking to Sean, and I don't even remember what we were doing. I think maybe I was just joking around with him or something like that. And I said, I'm going to have to spell it because he's in here right now. I said H-E-R-E and then space K-I-T-T-Y. He freaked out. Like, I've never seen him act like that before. And we don't have a cat. He's met a couple cats a couple times and he seems fine with them. But it's interesting because he was a stray and he is possibly, you know, 5 or 6 years old at this point. That has some type of significance in his past, and we don't know what that is. He started crying, he started looking all around. So maybe we wonder if like Orange Cat maybe looks like a cat he used to live with and he used to play with, and maybe he thought the cat was coming. So that he could play with the cat. So we don't know, but it's interesting to see little things like that that have popped up in like since we've gotten to know him over the years. And the last thing I want to share with you about Finley is that as many of you know, I struggle with anxiety, and I have panic attacks and anxiety attacks every so often. And Finley has been so wonderful at helping me calm down from these. He's very in touch with my feelings. I feel like he really is in tune with my emotions, and he can sense if I'm having struggles and having a panic attack, and he will come and lay himself on me if I'm crying or if I'm having a panic attack. He is just so good at that and so good at helping me calm down from a situation. Those are just a few questions that I have been receiving about Finley over the years, and he's such a good pup, and we absolutely love having him in our family. So now I would like to share with you the Furbo dog camera and how it works. So excited to use this because Finley spends a decent amount of time at home alone. My husband and I both work full-time, and so during the day he is by himself. We would like to be able to check on him every once in a while. So the great thing about Furbo is that you can actually watch your dog during the day, and you can actually even send them treats and also like talk to them. So I'm really excited to give this a try. So here's the box that it comes in, and it says Furbo dog camera, and then on the bottom it says made for you and your dog. This is like exceeding my expectations just looking at it in the box. Look at how nice this is. I really like this. I think it looks really sleek and really pretty. And so over here it says the world's first treat tossing dog camera. That is really cool. Photos and videos, treat toss, and a two-way talk. Live HD video streaming, interactive treat tossing, two-way audio, night vision, barking alert, and photo and video. Ooh, the barking alert is going to be really exciting because I wonder if he gets a little barky when we're not here, because one thing you might not know about Finley is he's a pretty barky dog. Like, he sort of likes to bark at everything and everyone. Oh, and then look on the back. The dog looks like Finley. Cute little puppy. Awesome, cute. Guys, this is really, really nice. Look at that. This is fancy. So getting started, plug in Furbo, wait for the status light to turn green, download the Furbo app, and follow the simple setup instructions. I can do that. Oh, that's it. That's really, really easy. Look at that. It's like this nice white base with, here's the bamboo on the top, the camera, which is sealed right now so you can't access it, and I'm guessing this is where the treats come out of. I just can't wait to use this with him, and especially to see, one, how he reacts to the treat toss, and two, how if he's barking throughout the day, because he is a pretty barky dog, as I've said. I am so excited to give this a try, and I hope you're excited too, so let's just jump right into that part of the video. So I'm just gonna share with you sort of how we have everything set up, and right now I'm sitting on the floor in the kitchen. This is sort of like Finley's corner, so let me show you what we have. So right here we have his food dish, right down here his food and water dish. We keep his food right in here, and then over right in front of the food we have the Furbo right here, and we have tried it out a little bit with him. So far he's a little afraid of it, but I feel like the more we use it, the more he's gonna get used to it. He's just not used to something like making noise and everything right, like when nobody's here. So let me take you off the tripod and I'll get you a little closer so you can see some of the features of this. Okay, so as you can see, it's really sleek. I think it's really pretty. It doesn't look out of place in our kitchen. It just sort of matches our color scheme already, and it looks just really natural. Right here you can see a light on the floor, and that actually changes colors. Each color has a different meaning. I think I shared that with you already in the video. Right up here we have the camera, which is actually a really, really nice camera. We're able to see him and have no problem seeing what he's doing. There's also a microphone so we can hear him if he's barking, and we can actually get an alert if he's barking during the day, so we know that, you know, maybe something's wrong. And then right here is where the treats are dispensed, and that is probably the scariest part for him, because there's a door that raises and then the treats get thrown out, and it's just startling for him. But I'm going to share a little bit of a video with you guys of what it's like for him, and you know, how he reacts to it. I'm gonna take this off so you can see where the treats go. So as you can see, this is made of wood, and then it has a seal almost like you would have for like a flour jar or a sugar jar. And then inside you put the treats. So right now we don't have treats that are small enough for the Furbo, so we're just putting some dog food in there for him, just so he sort of gets the idea of what it's like. So there's a max fill line right there, so you don't fill it too high, and then you can just, you know, fill it up with whatever treat you want to give to your dog, as long as it's small, and then you put this back on. So right now I'm going to show you how it works, and I'll show you actually from the perspective of me sitting here and watching Finn. Let me turn the camera around and I will share some treats with Finley. You might be able to see a little bit on the side. That's me sitting right there. So this button right down here is how I can throw him a treat. So let's see how he reacts to this. Furbo is a smart dog camera with Furbo Dog Nanny service. You can get real-time updates on your pup's behavior throughout the day, and you'll have peace of mind knowing exactly what your dog is up to when you're not home. Okay, so that was my experience with the Furbo dog camera. I hope you enjoyed seeing the whole process. I am so excited to be using this in our home for our dog. I'm really excited, and I hope this is something that'll be good for Finley, and it'll just give us some good information on him and how he's doing at home. If you're interested in receiving a Furbo dog camera for yourself, you can use the code below in the description box. Don't forget to check out my blog at thriftedlivingblog.com. Please follow me on Instagram at thriftedliving, and if you don't have an Instagram but would like to stay up to date with what I'm doing, you can follow me on Facebook at thrifted living page. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!